What's going on, my tech friendlies? Welcome back to Tech of Tomorrow. I'm Eric, your host, and today we've got something pretty cool to look at from the people over at PNY. This is their Accelerate Enthusiast Edition GTX 770 video card. Now, this thing features their own unique new dual fan cooling, and it's supposed to be something totally different than a reference-based card. Now, we looked at a couple 770s from these guys a little while back. I thought those were the ones that had this cooling, but those actually weren't. Those were just like a triple fan, kind of a little bit different, but this actually features really extremely good cooling on it. One thing I gotta say to my friends over at PNY though, Jay, hey, you guys need to name your cooling. Everybody else has a name. WindForce, you know, they have their cooling stuff. DirectCU, you know what I'm saying? Twin Frozer, PNY, you guys got to get yourself a name. Now, with that said, let's jump in and let's actually check out what comes inside the box. All right, folks, so here we have it, the PNY Accelerate Enthusiast Edition graphics card. Like we said, it's the GeForce GTX 770 flavor. Features their all-new cooling. I'm just going to flip it on the side real quick. 2 gigabytes, comes overclocked out of the box. Not too much more to see on the box, just show you guys the back. It just shows you the basic stuff that's an NVIDIA card and all that stuff, and they just reiterate. They have their key features. I'll bring it up to the camera just so we can just go down here. I'm not going to speculate too much on this. You guys pretty much know all of what's on here. The big things about this card are the cooling, and let's jump in and let's take a look at that. So I'm going to take the bop here, just pull it out of the box here. They got little end caps here. Go ahead and figure out this little end cap opening. Pop it there. Usually these guys have all the accessories in the back side of the box, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it out, and hopefully all the accessories don't go flying anywhere. And they didn't, so we're good to go. So we've got dual 6-pin to 8-pin converter. Some folks might need that if their power supply doesn't have the appropriate connections. We also have their little, what it says right here, accessory kit. So they're right there on it, accessory kit. So this has information on how to install it. I think most of my people out there know what to do. This is the DVI to VGA, big in China and Asia, not really used much here in America at all. Put that off to the side. Here we have the installation disc. This is going to contain the drivers and any other necessary stuff, but actually most people are going to go to the NVIDIA site, and I actually would recommend that you go there and download the latest drivers so you get the best performance. So let's take that out of the way, take a look at the card. Go ahead and just get it out of the little plastic packaging here. Go ahead and pull it. All right. Let's leave in the package real quick and just take a look at the back side. Here you guys can see we have 2 SLI fingers on the top. You can do triple SLI configurations with this card. Only EVGA cards with a special driver can do quad SLI, and those are on the 780 cards. Down here, we see the PCI 3.0 insertion. You guys can see they use a black PCB, and here's the nomenclature of the card. Now let's go ahead and just continue looking at the card. Now, like I said, this card has superior cooling. It's a little bit difficult to see, but as you look here on the side of the card, you can see all of the copper heat pipe. So there's aluminum heat fans. They've also had the copper heat pipes, and that's going to help dissipate all of the heat away from the card and then get blown by these 2 fans. And I got to be honest with you guys, this card really has that new part smell. I mean, it really does. You can smell it even from like a couple feet away. It smells really new. You guys know what I'm talking about out there. New has a smell, and this has that smell. Underneath, you guys can see the aluminum heat fins. They're all underneath there. I'll flip it around, show you guys the backside. Here's some more of the aluminum heat fan here. The dog's liking that as I'm clicking. He's going to scratch. Look, it's matching. Where am I doing that? I don't know. So here's the top of the card. Flip it around. You can still see some more of the cooling inside of there. We have 1 6-pin and 1 8-pin power connector located right there. All right, now let's take a look at the rear I/O. Rear I/O offers nothing different than any other NVIDIA card out there. They're pretty much all exactly the same. Single DVI-I, single DVI-D, single standard HDMI, and standard DisplayPort, all located on the rear I/O. You guys can see it's a 2-slot design. It's going to take up 2 slots in your system, and they say the PNY sticker right there, so you know what's up. So that's it, folks. That's everything that comes in the box. You guys can see this card's really pretty cool looking. If you're using a couple of the MSI boards that have that yellow and black color scheme, this card is actually going to work very well with that. If you want to build something with like a Metro type theme, it's going to work like that as well. The reason I say this is I've noticed that most people out there doing builds nowadays seem to choose some kind of a theme. It has to do with a color or a video or or something, people choose a theme. So yellow and black, you know, you've got a few things to work with. Bumblebee from Transformers, you know, you got a school bus, or you got yourself the new Metro Last Light, which is probably what we're going to be building a system on. So hope you guys like that. This is the PNY Accelerate Enthusiast Edition of the GTX 770. Thanks for watching Tech of Tomorrow. If you guys are interested in buying this, look down there below the like button in the description. We'll have all the information about purchasing this card and where you can buy it. With that said, make sure you're subscribed, otherwise you won't know what's going on here on the channel. And we've always got cool shit for you. So see ya.